Good morning, world. Last week I talked about things that a person should not do when they are dealing with a partner's infidelity. Today I wanted to talk about 5 things that a person should not do while their partner is dealing with their infidelity. First is not to blame the victim or play the victim. A lot of times when you start having to deal with issues of infidelity and there are accusations and there are things that are being said in anger, and people have a tendency to want to defend themselves, and one way they do that is either to make it feel like it was the other person's fault, or of course try to play the victim of, hey, I would not have done this had you not done that. Don't play the victim, and definitely do not blame the other person. Do not blame the person that your actions have hurt. 2, do not overshare or try to be hurtful when the person asks question. When dealing with a partner's infidelity, a lot of times people will have questions. People will talk and they will ask things, and some of the things they will ask may not necessarily be the exact thing they want to know. So when you are sharing, do not overshare. Share what needs to be said. Be honest, be open, but don't overshare in a manner that will hurt or harm the relationship or hurt the person more than they've already been hurt. 3, do not try to shame or manipulate the other person into forgiveness. If you want to rebuild your relationship, if you want to fix what you had, don't force the person to forgive you. Give them the time, give them the space, allow them to work through their own process of getting to forgiveness. 4, don't bring other people into the mix. A lot of times when people want, especially when they're trying to rush to that, okay, I told you, now you found out, let's forgive me and move on. And they'll try to bring people that they think may be able to help the person come to their desired decision faster. But you have to remember that even though it's not something that they need to be embarrassed about, a lot of people feel shame when their partner steps out of their relationship. A lot of people may have other feelings. It may not be a person they want to share this with. So don't try to bring other people into crowd or push aside your partner's feeling or try to manipulate your partner's feelings and thoughts. Don't bring other people into it. And 5, don't overpromise or agree to do things that you will not, or you know that you are unable to deliver. When people are looking to make that quick, okay, let's get over it, let's move forward, sometimes you may want to promise or you may want to agree to certain things, but if you know it is something that you do not intend to or are not going to be able to deliver on, do not make those promises, because that is setting yourself up to hurt the person again in the future when you fail to deliver on what you've agreed to. Quick recap. 1, don't blame the victim or try to play the victim, because you've already your actions have already hurt them enough. Don't put that on them. 2, do not overshare or try to be hurtful with your words, because just simply because the person is asking or because they want information or even because they've said something that has hurt you. 3, don't try to shame or manipulate the person into forgiveness. The action has already taken place. You're working on it. Give them time to work through their process to get to forgiveness. 4, don't bring other people into the mix, especially other people trying to make them come to the decision that you want. Let the person work their process as they want. And of course, do not add people, especially people that they might not want to share this with. And finally, don't overpromise or agree to things that you know that you will not be able to deliver on or that you don't want to deliver on. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.